Deathstroke Inc. issue 1, Joshua Williamson writing with Howard Porter on the art. So this is the new book, which I would have tried it anyway because it's Williamson, but there was a prelude to this in one of the Urban Legends issues, which was quite good and revealed that this was actually a co-Black Canary book, which if they'd just said that in the first place, this would have been even more exciting to start with. But it's a co-headlined by Black Canary, and it's them working for Trust, and they're going after Hive. And this issue really takes that places, which I did not expect. This is mostly a new direction for Hive, right?
Definitely, because last time I checked, Hive was like a who is it over in Marvel?
Like AIM? Yeah, AIM's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, they're like AIM, to where they're these faceless henchmen. You can kind of hire Hive out, but Hive was just an acronym, you know. Here they really lean into the bug aspect, and I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, there's a lot more actual bee-related things going on here. So basically, Black Canary's undercover, but Deathstroke ruins that by just riding in the big Batmobile. Because remember, Trust have stolen a lot of Batman's tech.
So they also have Toyman, but he's the kid, like the Boy Genius version.
Yeah, the new Toyman, yeah, is it?
Yeah, the new one, and so, but they've also gotten a lot of Batman stuff, so Hero gets to play with all the Batman's toys.
But yeah, so Deathstroke storms in, though, ruins the undercover part. Basically, they suspect that this town is actually not a real town, and it's just a hiding place for Hive operatives. But when Deathstroke comes in with the car and raises chaos, all of the people, like robotic bees, come out of them, and their skin just falls. And there's a great panel that shows this where Deathstroke picks up one of the husks, like one of the skin that's been left behind with his sword. So you see it just sort of draping over the sword. It's like, okay, they made this clear. They made this clear that this is creepy as shit. So it all of a sudden turned into a weird monster pulpy sci-fi story, which I was not expecting from this book.
Nope, not at all. Like, when you tell me you're gonna have Deathstroke and Black Canary, I think very much street level. Like, you know, they're gonna be interacting with the underworld of DC. And then Williamson's like, ha, gotcha. I'm gonna make bee people. And you're like, okay. I'm here for that.
I kind of dig the book. I mean, obviously, I would recommend reading that Urban Legend story if you haven't, but it does make a point of kind of summarizing why Black Canary like sort of signed up for this. And you know, between the first page with the flashbacks, and then there's another page later when she's asking Deathstroke why he joined up. But you know, it's not just the money. Like, that's like, you've got tons of money now. You don't need to do this for the money. There's a panel showing that this is Oracle asking her to investigate Trust to find out who they are. And yeah, the end of the issue also plays into the mystery of, okay, who are Trust really? Who are they working for? Clearly they're dodgy, but
another acronym organization in DC.
But it tells you what you need to know if you are just reading this as an issue 1. It doesn't leave you hanging if you haven't read that story. So that is neat. So they're looking for the queen bee.
Yep.
And when they get to this suburban house, Deathstroke's got this ridiculous minigun thing that he's walking about with.
Yeah.
It's huge. And they find her, and she's making jars of honey. And then she fires honey at them. And she's like a proper monster, right? She's a proper honey monster. And we even see it's like she's building drones out of people. She's got like these like weird kids with big bug eyes, big bee eyes. And a dad who's just a honey machine with a faucet coming out of his chest.
Quite ghastly.
Yeah,
on that one.
So it's very body horror. Like, you could easily see this being a David Cronenberg movie if it was just a bit darker. So and then one of the kids turns into a giant like bee, maybe robotic, maybe not. It's hard to tell, to be honest.
They kind of form together, right? Like,
oh, you're right. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So they kind of form. Yeah, it's like a transformer or not a transformer, like a Voltron style bee.
Yeah.
Out of weird bee things. So Black Canary, like they deal with everything. They're running from the honey and all that, and there's like rivers of it and blah blah blah. But when they get outside and they've subdued things, Canary intentionally fries the equipment for a bit with her stream, so she can like have a 1-to-1 with Deathstroke and ask why he's actually really here. They do a funny fake out here where he says he's dying and then just says, "Ha, got you." But he's basically saying, like, I've done a lot of bad things, and maybe I should try the good guy thing for a while again. So how genuine he's being is open for debate, but it does feel a bit more genuine here.
I do like the version of Deathstroke. It's like, I'll be good if you pay me enough. Like, I don't have to be a bad guy, but if they pay me more, I'm going to do bad guy stuff. So I do like the, money is a part. Because what do they say? The 6 words that got him there.
Well, yeah, right? But I think that's not what this is, though. This is him saying when he's asked. I mean, whether or not he's telling the truth is another matter. But when he's asked here at the end, he's basically saying, "You're right. Yeah, I don't really need the money anymore." But he basically thinks about his family, and it's one of the things earlier on in the issue when he walks into the house, he has like his own little flashback of like at the dinner table with his family. So he knows he's a bad guy, but he wants to try doing good for a bit and see if it sticks. So I think this is actually for once. Again, taking him at his word here, and it's debatable if he should, but I think this is him for once actually. It's almost a twist that he actually is just trying to do something good for a change when that's normally not. Everyone just assumes he's been Deathstroke. So, fun stuff. So the epilogue scene though, the leader of Trust here. When I say the leader, I mean the one who we see running things, not necessarily the.
Right, because we still don't know much about this organization.
Yeah, we don't know who the real person behind this is, but
right.
What's her name? She's talking to someone saying they're going to go after villains, gain trust of the heroes, so they'll be unstoppable. But obviously, the heroes are just pawns in whatever they're doing, whatever their actual goal is, whatever their agenda is. We don't know at this point. Right. But there's kind of a teaser, the last page. It's like a coming this season on Deathstroke Inc. And it's like just 3 panels to tease things. It teases Black Canary and Deathstroke in space. It teases them doing some weird supernatural, like House of Mysteries or something like that. And then it teases Damien showing up and yelling, "You killed him" at Deathstroke. So who's Deathstroke possibly killed? We'll find out. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I like this. Also, it has who I'm assuming is Deathstroke yelling, "I hate space." Yeah, it is him. Yeah. I hate space, which I think is fun.
That seems on brand for Deathstroke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose the question, which we've not really said much of, is did you like Deathstroke Inc. issue 1?
Yeah, I did a lot. It's a lot of. Now, we'll see how busy the weeks are. I might just wait for this to be collected and go through it. Because if it's on a busy week, I don't know if it would, make the cut. But I enjoyed it enough.
I had fun with it. I think Black Canary is such a good addition. I do like Deathstroke as a protagonist on his own is a little bit hard to deal with. I think having Black Canary, especially Black Canary who's in like sort of classic Birds of Prey mode, where she's like here working for Oracle kind of stuff, is a really nice addition. So I'll see. I'm definitely reading issue 2. I want to see where the story goes and how it sort of starts to play out, because this story is kind of a one and done. I'm sure the fact that they have now kidnapped the Hive Queen and they're going to get something out of her is going to play into wherever it's going. Well, but otherwise, this issue is a very standalone thing where they accomplish the mission and they fly off at the end, and then there's a little epilogue to tease some stuff. But I'm curious to see what it's going to be like more issue to issue going forward after this. Are they going to be relatively continue this standalone adventure style, or is it going to be something that, I mean, it feels like it may be standalone. Given all those teasers at the end, it feels like that could just be 3 different issues coming up.
Could be.
So we'll see. Yeah. What did you think of the art?
I like it. I mean, it's Howard Porter. I mean, it kind of fits the zany style. So, like, if this was supposed to be like a typical Deathstroke book that plays with the shadows and the darkness, I don't think it would fit. But for it being like this madcap kind of adventure with bee creatures and a honey spout coming out of a dude. I think it fits.
Yeah, I don't think I was expecting this to be as zany and pulpy as it ended up being, but you're right, the art style fits that. So it's the sort of thing where maybe at face value Howard Porter seemed like a weird choice for what the name implies is just a Deathstroke book, but once you get into it, it's like, okay, there's a concept here, clearly there's a game plan and a story to tell with whatever Williamson's doing. Much like Robin, it feels like there's a game plan for at least, the first big chunk of it, so yeah. No, I'm definitely in for issue 2, I think. Matt, what are you giving issue 1?
I'll give this a 7.5.
I don't want to just. I'll go straight 7. I'll go straight 7.
There you go.
Even though you're the one who's more hesitant, to the sounds of it, to read more of it.